See how this go. I'll cut my live. Dig that. What up, brothers and sisters? Blessed. Peace and mighty blessings to you. Power to the chosen people. I was just sitting here listening to the preacher. Who I was listening to? Myron Golden. Man of Yah. Myron Golden. And he was explaining to make a point that we as a people need to recognize who we are in God, first and foremost. You want to bow to your Father, you want to live a righteous life, the promises that are given already through obedience to the Creator, which is the source. Then we need to know how to operate as sons and daughters. But he was talking about things the Hebrews were going through while in Egypt. While they was there, many of the assumption that they went in there under judgment, and it's just not so. When they went in there, the Most High called Jacob and told Jacob to fear not to go down into Egypt, for there he will make of him a great nation. So I understand. Then when you go in Jubilees chapter 46, it gives you the breakdown, which there was a Amorite king who took over Egypt. He took the throne. And that's who said, come, let us deal wisely with the ancestors of Jacob's descendants, his children and their children's children. And at that time, their children were in there still thriving. And Pharaoh gave them their own land, the best of the land. But when a new king had arose, he got rid of them. That's when it hit the fan. Read Genesis 46 and Jubilees 45. Genesis 46 will show you the Most High called Jacob, and he blessed him and gave him a covenant that he gave to his ancestors, Abraham and Isaac. He gave it to him and his descendants. So we know. As I'm listening, which I had come off another video before that, and they were talking about the birth rate and correlating it with the Bible as it relates to Deuteronomy 30. So we have Genesis 15, when Moses spoke to Abraham and told him, know of a surety that thy descendants shall serve a nation of strangers for 400 years. And that nation whom they serve, he gonna judge after that 400 years. And you can see it now. You can see it as plain as day. People still want to refute it. But I bring it up for a reason. Because just as easy, Deuteronomy 30 says he would, Genesis 15, after that he's going to judge them. And those descendants of the Hebrew people shall come out with great substance. Same thing happened to the Negroe, 1619 and before. The nations of Rome's descendants. The nation of Rome is descendant nations that came out of Italy, France, Spain, Germany, UK, Britain, those nations who enslaved his people West, and it's judgment on the nations. The nations got it rough right now. They got it hard, especially dealing with Africa. Africa cut their ass off. I'm like, wow. But it's not out of hate or vengeance. They doing it because they're really building their nation. People not paying attention. And it's representative of a broader plan that the Most High has. Because just as those Hebrews were in a land that weren't theirs, they came under subjugation of those people. Our ancestors did too. The descendants of those who came. No, they didn't come. Look, some came over here, were brought on slave ships. And there were some here that they enslaved. So we know better. And just as the Most High avenged them based on the covenant. Now, a lot of people will argue the fact that they know we the Hebrew Israelites. They know this. But they're going to argue to their grave or till they repent. Let me say that, excuse me. They're going to argue till they repent because they know it's true. The signs are there. And when you read everything that's happened to us, even to this day, it's the same thing. Harsh conditions. They made us build our land, build a land for free. That was the reason I wanted to make the video, to point that part out. So I don't worry no more. I don't, get pissed off about reparations no more, because you want to know why? The Most High gonna break this. They can deny and lie all they want. Most High gonna break their ass. And they gonna give us our reparations. Yeah. And we're gonna be gathered out of the nations that we've been scattered into. It's gonna be simultaneously. A lot of people going, well, I don't know. It's gonna be simultaneously. He's gonna take us back in the wilderness to try us, to purge out, as he said in the word, the rebels, those who are rebelling, and he's gonna prove those whose heart is towards him. But as for the nations, y'all know what time it is. When you gonna learn. Excuse me. And all of Israel who ride with him. You gonna learn today. It's overtime. We woke, we understand the mission. I understand the assignment. I'm not going back the other way. Streets will never see me again. Not like that. Being a criminal, it's hard. It's a hard battle. Because people would rather see you still in that same light. They prefer not to see the new you and you operating in the newness of life. No, they don't want to see that. They don't want to hear that. That's unbelievable. It can't be done. And I'm here to tell you, the devil is a lie. We doing it, and it's a struggle. Yes, it is. But we doing that every day. Every day. We get into it. We going through it. We standing 10 toes down on this newness of life. The sons of Yah, and we doing it. We doing it, family. We going all in. The world's understanding. Then you got your haters still playing them games. They want to deny the truth. You got a lot of religious people that don't understand the Bible's been hijacked, and that there are people that will really hijack your heritage. They don't believe it. They just go right along with the narrative. Eyes wide shut. Well, not today. because of the spirit. The spirit is waking us up. But when I looked at that, I said, man, that's us. We the people of the book. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not arguing. That's the way. That's the way I'm moving in. I ain't got time to be arguing. It'll come to you. You don't get it now. Trust. It'll come to you. It'll come to you. Oh, sweet. Oh, what the hell do I want?
It wasn't just the end of Reconstruction, it was the beginning of a new Egypt. The black codes and Jim Crow laws